Okay, so today I wanted to share with you guys my thoughts on the Chicago Sky and Minnesota Lynx preseason game. I talked about Chicago's first game. I talked about the Dallas game. It's on here. It's on my YouTube. You guys can check it out on my YouTube and it's Stages25. I want to stress heavily it's a preseason game. I feel like I talked about that in my last video, but I'm not going to crash over it. Okay, so overall thoughts. I think that the Sky played pretty well this game overall. Camila Cardoso had 10 points, 7 rebounds, no assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Okay, I think it's 71% from the field. So being efficient. Okay, I think we saw some good stuff from Camila. Fighting through contact and, getting some tough shots. So I liked what I saw from Camila this game and everything, only playing 17 minutes. I mean, that's pretty good. Courtney Vandersloot, 20 minutes, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals is crazy, okay, being a +3 on the floor. Like I said in the last video, we pray for times like this, a point guard that can facilitate, that can feed the post. And her and Camila, that pick and roll you saw over and over and over and over again, running the same play multiple times. And yeah, and the fact that she had 4 steals is absolutely crazy, okay? So she was making an impact, and everything like that. I think she scored more than the first preseason game, so yeah, I think it was good for her. Hailey Van Lith played 17 minutes, 3 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists, 0 steal, and 1 block. So yeah, Hailey Van Lith is kind of starting to move me a little bit and everything like that. I will say, yeah, I mean, she got that 3 at the end, which was pretty crucial. I would say 1 rebound. 5 assists. Stuff in the shot sheet. It's really about, even when your shot doesn't fall, what are you doing on the floor, okay? Don't be pouting on the floor. Go play some defense. Go get some assists. Go fill the stat sheet in other ways and everything like that. And I've heard people talk a lot about, her intangibles and how hard that she works and all that stuff, and I'm really seeing that come through this game and everything like that. So she'll improve over time. She's starting to move me a little bit. So I'll give her some flowers here. Ariel Atkins had some good moments. So we had 10 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Yeah, that 1-3 she hit where she just took that little step and then she hit the 3 and she barely had any space. No, that was cool. That was one of my favorite plays of the game. Okay, so you had that. And of course, we got Angel Reese. Happy birthday to Angel Reese. 9 points, 8 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 block. So I think that Angel Reese had some good moments in this game and everything like that. And I will say she had 2 spin moves. Okay, the first one, I was hyped up about it. And then she did it again on Nafisa Collier of all people. Yeah, that was great. So you have to give some appreciation there and everything like that. You got to appreciate the defense that she was playing on Nafisa Collier and everything like that. I agree with someone. They're like, I don't know what it is. Angel just has her number. You go watch all the matchups that they had. You go watch them Unrivaled. Angel's going to lock that shit down, okay? Every time Fee was running down the floor, Angel was getting on that ass, okay, and playing really great defense and everything like that. Fee had a basket she was trying to get. Angel was like, no, you're not getting this shit on me. I think maybe she scored on her 1 time, something like that, but I think she did a pretty good job at, locking her down. And Angel Reese just doing what Angel Reese does, running the floor, points, getting those tough moments and everything like that. There was the putback she had off of the 3. So yeah, she's having good moments, and every game her confidence is going to continue to grow. And I love that she's taking the 3s. I think she's going to connect on those. I think she's going to connect on the jumpers. It's just all about her having the confidence to take that shot and everything. Because so many times last season watching the games, you could tell that she would think about taking those shots, but she would hesitate and she wouldn't take it and everything like that. Even though it was something that she was working on, she was scared to take it. So I'm glad that this coaching staff is encouraging her, look, take the mid-range, take the 3, run the floor, do point forward, do all those things. But Angel just had some moments. I was hyped up this game. You guys know I love Angel Reese. Happy birthday to Angel. But yeah, this was good for her. And then here's everybody else. So Elizabeth Williams, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, +5 on the floor. Kia Nurse, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. And then everybody else. Rachel Banham, she had some moments. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? I think she had 2 turnovers back to back. I'm like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? So some of the moments, I'm just like, bro, you need to play shooting guard. No shade. Don't play point guard. Please. No Sabrina Carpenter. So you have 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. So she had, good moments, but the turnovers, that was killer, okay? Overall, as a team, having 16 turnovers, something that has to be cleaned up. I will definitely say that. But I really appreciated how hard that they worked on the defensive end, on Nafisa Collier. You have what Camila's doing, what Angel's doing. Everyone was just working really hard, getting steals, getting blocks, putting pressure, making them have to pass the ball. Defense is so many little things and things that don't necessarily show up on the stat sheet. Okay, you got to appreciate that. So defensively, I thought that they were working hard. Offensively, same thing I said last time. Sharing the ball, making shots, getting the assist game, making sure everybody eats. I think that's so important. And then just having a real point guard who's not going to be a ball hog, who is going to facilitate, who is going to feed the post, who's going to get, them easy looks. I think that's so important. So I like that. I like what Tyler Marshall's doing and everything like that. I agree. The bench, not looking the best, but like I said, it's a preseason game. You see how everyone develops. Obviously, they got to cut some people. They got to make some decisions. You see what lineups are best starting out there and everything like that. And you figure out your bench, you figure out your rotations. But like I said, Tyler Marsh, what I've seen from him, I like what he's doing. I like how he's pushing Angel and Camilla to add more parts to their game. I like how he's running the offense. I like what I'm seeing from him a lot. And I think that Chicago did put up a good showing. And I want to have this disclaimer because the Lynx fans, and I'm a Lynx fan, are going to say, oh, well, you didn't have McBride. And that's true. That's true. I think McBride, they have a way better chance to win this game. Obviously, wasn't Nafisa's best game, in part to their great defense. So you had that as well. But give Chicago 10s. They had a good showing. Everyone talked so much shit about them going against the Brazilian national team and everything like that. But when Caitlin Clark does it and she puts up 16, oh, she ate. Okay, why aren't you giving the same energy towards Angel? Because you guys are fucking racist and everything like that. It's a bunch of high schoolers, college students, but when other people going against them, we're not gonna talk about that. Let's be fucking serious. I'm so, y'all are hypocrites. Y'all are fucking hypocrites. It's the same team, and y'all only give a fuck when Angel's playing them, because y'all didn't say shit when Caitlin was hitting all the threes and everything like that, and that's no shade towards Caitlin. I'm just saying keep the same energy. Now they went against the WNBA team, and they put together a good showing. I'm gonna say that for the Chicago side. For the Minnesota side, here's the stats. So Smith had 10 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Some good moments in this game. I think 55% from the field. So somewhat efficient. Heidemann, child, don't get me started, bro. 5 points, 4 rebounds, at least 5 assists and 3 steals. At least doing something. But child, there was just some moments I'm like, what are you doing? Courtney Williams, child. 6 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Peely hit 3 threes this game, okay? So I know that this is her second year and everything like that. So, I mean, hey, 3 threes, that's great. Making every single shot, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. She did a lot on the defensive end. She's doing that dirty work, getting the steals and all those other things. I appreciate that. Carlton had 8 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Grace Berger had 7 points. I can't read that. I think it says 7 points, so there's that. And like I was kind of alluding to, Nafisa Collier just had a tough night. She just had a tough night, okay? And I'm going to say this, but every single star has a tough night, okay? There's some nights where your shots just don't fall, and then you combine that with people playing a really great defense on you, and it is what it is. I'm not going to be too hard on her because she's a fantastic player. All the stuff that I saw from her when I was watching last year, she's fantastic. Everybody has bad nights and everything. I'm sure she'll bounce back. It's a preseason game. It's not that serious. It just wasn't her best night, and, you pick it up next time. It is what it is, so I'm not really going to be that tough on her. It just wasn't her night. 25% from the field, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. She did have this really cool shot where she was finishing through contact at the rim, so she had that. But ultimately, 3 of 12 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3, 2 free throws, 2 turnovers, and yeah, I don't know. Like I said, she'll get better next game. Nafisa is one of my favorite players in the W, okay? One of the best power forwards in the W, obviously. So it's just one game. It's just preseason. I'm not going to take it that harshly and everything. I will say kudos to Angel.